What's going on, everybody? How you doing? And welcome. My name's Lord PeteyTV. So, I kind of wanted to make a little short video for everybody to kind of see and hear my perspective on what we just had, which was the Fellowship. I would say last open beta, we can say that we had before the full release of the game next month. Now, what I will say about it is that there is a couple of very interesting points I kind of want to make from that last beta. If people are judging everything off of that last beta, you shouldn't be doing that. There are specific things in that beta that was not part of the previous beta that has been, changed or implemented. For instance, the character, I think his name was Torque, whatever however you want to pronounce it. It's kind of like a melee type, two-handed warrior type player. DPS, he was not part of this round, and we've already had discussions and heard from Hamish actually state that that character felt good and great, and they were not planning on testing that individual. So I think a lot of people are kind of taking a lot of the stuff that was happening during that open beta as kind of like, this is how the game is going to be, and I think that it's not 100%, what we're going to be looking at, what we're going to see. I do plan on having a developer interview with them on the 25th of September, and kind of going over things and learning about that stuff. And then you'll have a video that comes out on the 15th, the day before, about that interview and everything else that happened. So be ready for that. Check that out. Be all ready for it. The other thing I kind of want to talk about is there's an interesting rumor that's kind of been going around about Fellowship itself, about being unable to be a one player or a single player game. And there are points to that which I agree and disagree with. You can very much queue for any of the dungeons with ease. According to this open beta that we just had. And I think that the biggest question that you're going to end up having is, how are you going to get past the, as I like to call them, the marker points between each of the levels, from going from contender to adept, and adept to the next level, and so on and so forth. So I think those things are something that you kind of have to put into retrospect. Those are the hardest parts in those dungeons. I don't know if it's because of where players were, how many people were playing, or what it was, but there were issues with me trying to get to that dungeon and getting it completed in time to go to the next level. Thankfully, I had somebody in my stream go, "Hey, I'll come in, I'll join you," and we made the 4-person group, and we kind of just blew through it. And that's going to be videos and stuff that are going to be coming up here. So I think that other than that, the gem system has been is very solid. I like how they ended up doing that. I do like how they ended up doing the queue system, with the exception of that one thing. I think the armor looks really cool and things like that. I love that you can get any piece of gear and then you can upgrade it. The tree systems for talents, it's very interesting that you can get all your talents and everything there, but you kind of have to like pick and choose, and then eventually you'll get more talents over like going through your like your dungeons and completing them, your dungeon item or your dungeon level, or your your score. So I think that those are like really important points that I really wanted to kind of like put into people's thoughts. The game is very, very solid as a whole. There might be a little bit of little pigeonholes in certain aspects of it. So I think those are the biggest question marks, and I'm kind of intrigued to see how they're going to kind of go forward with a lot of these. So we'll kind of get that, and we'll get into people's thoughts. So this is like my thoughts for this past open beta. You're going to be getting videos for pretty much everything in the contender level, or I should say the the first level, champion level, maybe I think it's called. But that first level of grouping, I'm going to make sure that we end up getting videos for all those dungeons, because it seems like a lot of the bosses and stuff, there are a couple with really interesting mechanics that I kind of wanted to see and people to know. And it's the same thing with the oh my god, I'm blanking on the name of the other dungeon, but the other one that kind of goes into the next bracket. So going from the first bracket to the second bracket. So the added bracket. So anyway, thanks again, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. My name is Lord PeteyTV. I'm here every single Monday through Friday on Twitch and YouTube. Please come check us out. We're going to be playing lots of WoW. We play lots of we're going to be playing we play lots of WoW in general, and then we're going to be playing some Fellowship. We're going to be playing some other cool games that are going to be coming through the pipe. We're going to be playing some Final Fantasy Tactics and things like that. So I greatly appreciate everybody for coming and hanging out. I will see you all soon. Dream big, keep gaming, and have a good weekend, everybody.